Hello, I'm Dr. Laura Murillo. I'm President and CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Our next guest is a friend, but someone in the city of Houston who's worked really hard along with his lovely bride to make us so proud. Many years ago at our chamber offices, when I first started, State Senator Mario Gallegos and executives from the rodeo came to our offices as a request that the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce had. The conversation surrounded scholarships, and it also was a conversation regarding with the lack of diversity on the rodeo's executive committee and the hope that one day we would have members on the executive committee and hopefully someday running the rodeo, serving also as chair or chairwoman of the different committees, etc. And Juan, you and so many others have put countless hours and hard work to making these things happen. And you've made sure that scholarships are available for Houstonians, and not only through the Go Tejano Committee, which you serve as chair, but also on the executive committee now as the first Latino to do so. So my friend, congratulations to you and to your family.
Well, thank you. I know for years you've supported me individually, but also supported the rodeo, along with everything else you support here in Houston, Harris County. So thank you for the many years of friendship and support.
Well, it's a team sport. Also here at the chamber, we're a small team of 4, and the team works so very hard. Our board of directors do also because we need to all lift, and we lack representation. We lack representation across the board everywhere. And that includes even in law. And so another accomplishment is that of your firm. Tell us a little bit more about your trajectory to get where you are today, to have your firm and have so many great partners.
Well, thank you. Yes, I mean it's not to make it a long story, but I worked at a grocery store for 14 years, and decided I wanted to do something else. So I quit and went to law school. Did very well in law school and started at a big firm here in Houston. Was lucky enough to get hired and ultimately lateral to another, one of the biggest firms in the world. And about 8 years ago, decided to open my own law firm, to represent individuals that have been injured, along with my law partner, who we've been best friends since the very first semester in law school. So we decided to go out on our own, and we started with just us two. Eventually, it was we hired a staff member, and now 7.5 years later, we have 5 attorneys, and we have a staff of almost 30 here at Johnson Garcia. So we're growing. And I attribute all to my staff. They do tremendous work and tirelessly effort for our clients. And so it's just, I owe it all to them. They do a tremendous job.
Well, teamwork, as you mentioned, and you have certainly set yourself apart in terms of your community work, but running a law firm is no small task. And so we applaud you. And in addition, father to children, variety of ages there, which require a lot of time. And of course, your love for the University of Houston is very evident. And so for that and so much more, Juan, I just want to applaud you and take a minute to say thank you for all that you've done, and I know continue to do. What drives you?
Well, one is how much has been given to me. I mean, my parents came here from Mexico. My dad's from a rancho right outside Matamoros. He was the youngest of 15. My mom came from Tampico. They came here as Mexican immigrants, and they raised my sister and I. And we've just been given so much and so many opportunities along the way. And so I want to, try to give back some and create some of those opportunities. You mentioned the University of Houston. My wife Isela and I, we were one of the founding sponsors of Las Pumas, the mariachi group from the University of Houston, something we're extremely proud of. And seeing that just continuing to grow, and we continue to support it. We're so proud every time we go somewhere and we see them playing, and the kids that are capturing our culture and making sure that they stay with our culture is just something we're super proud of. And so seeing that return, and what we've been given is what drives me. and the impact that we have on, seeing it at the rodeo, the families, of the kids, not only that received the scholarship, but their family members and their younger siblings that say they want to emulate their brother or sister that has received that scholarship. That's what drives me. And that's what keeps me going.
Well, and it's a big investment of time, and you've personally financially contributed to so many different areas. What would you like now that you will be serving in the executive committee? Is there one area that you would like to focus on? One area?
Yeah, well, as a committee member, executive committee member, obviously we're looking at more strategic decisions, right? But I think one of as what I've noticed is we as a rodeo have not voiced the accomplishments enough of what we've done. And not that there isn't room for improvement, but for example, of the scholarships that are given right now by the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, and we're over 600 million in the lifetime of the rodeo, but currently right now, almost 40% of those go to Hispanic kids. That is an amazing stat that goes, and this is not just for Houston, it's Harris County and 9 other counties in the area. And so can we do better? Do I want it to be better? Absolutely. But I also want to voice the good numbers that we have and let know that the impact that the rodeo is having on the Hispanic community, the minority community, because over 50% of the scholarships go to minority students. And so I'm very proud of that. And one of the things I want to shout that out, but I want to make it even better.
Well, very well. And if you look around any night of the rodeo, we have filled many of those seats as well, right? As participants, and we're seeing the committees growing. Many of our emerging leaders are very involved. We had one even that was named the Rookie of the Year, Claudia, who's one of our emerging leaders. But again, Juan, to you and your family, for all that you do for Houston, we wish you continued success, and we appreciate the partnership with you all and the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. And likewise, thank you for everything that you do for our city and for being such a great friend for many years.
Thank you.